Shri Om Birla Ji, Honorable Lok Sabha Speaker, His Excellency Dr. Harshvardhan Ji, Honorable Minister of Health and Family Welfare, Shri Ravi Shankar Prasad Ji, Honorable Minister of Law and Justice, Honorable Members of Parliament, Shri Vijay Kumar Dev, Chief Secretary, Government of NCT of Delhi and Chairman of ILBS, Dr. S.K. Sareen, Director ILBS, Shri Arvind Singh. A very good morning to you all. It is a pleasure to join you for this second Empathy Conclave to mark World Hepatitis Day. The theme of this year's celebration is Achieving Hepatitis-Free Future, which underscores 2 points that I take this opportunity to reflect on. First, that countries in the region, including India, are better positioned than ever to make steady progress towards the SDG target of eliminating viral hepatitis as a public health threat by 2030. Almost all countries have now developed and are implementing national strategic plans that provide key guidance on hepatitis testing and treatment, blood and injection safety. All countries have at least 3 doses of hepatitis B vaccine in their national immunization schedule, with the region achieving a 91% coverage rate. India was the first country in the region to develop and begin implementing a comprehensive national hepatitis plan, under which all public facilities provide free hepatitis B and C testing and treatment. Notably, India has achieved this using domestic resource allocations. Such buy-in must be sustained to ensure commensurate funding and staffing are available as services for prevention, testing and treatment are scaled up. It has been inspiring to see that India produces and mass procures direct-acting antiviral drugs that can cure most cases of hepatitis C with a simple 12 to 24-week course, whereas the cost of a single course of direct-acting antivirals once ran into thousands. It has now come down to as low as $40 per patient. India provides a positive example that all countries in the region can and should follow to ensure access for all to effective hepatitis treatment. The second point I wish to highlight is the many opportunities we have to accelerate progress. Yes, all people infected with hepatitis B and C must have access to quality treatment, but they must first have access to point-of-care testing at all levels of the health system. Across the region, less than 10% of the estimated 49 million people with hepatitis B or C are aware of their status. Finding the missing millions must continue to be a top priority to avoid disease progression and the morbidity and mortality it is responsible for. To this end, the regional office has just launched a set of 17 training modules that will help health workers at all levels to screen, diagnose and treat hepatitis B and C. The 17 modules are being published electronically on both WHO CRO and Wipro websites to promote maximum access and uptake. New WHO guidance on the prevention of mother-to-child transmission of hepatitis B will likewise help all countries achieve the triple elimination of mother-to-child transmission of HIV, syphilis, and hepatitis B. To effectively leverage these resources, I cannot emphasize enough the need to engage and empower communities, mobilizing affected and key populations at higher risk, enhancing treatment literacy, and encouraging community-level monitoring of services are all priority interventions. So too must be acknowledging and countering stigma, which causes both demand and supply side service barriers. I take this opportunity to thank Shri Amitabh Bachchan for his outstanding service as a WHO Goodwill Ambassador for Hepatitis in the Southeast Asia region, which he has passionately provided since 2017. I wish him and his family a speedy recovery and good health. I am pleased that India has secured such buy-in and urge all stakeholders to sustain and accelerate momentum as we continue to battle COVID-19. I wish you an inspiring and engaging World Hepatitis Day.